comes as investigators reveal new information about what may have driven him to this situation. Turns out there is a diary, and Chris has been following the story. Chris?
There's no question this would not be an easy case to prosecute, so it's not really a surprise that prosecutors are now offering a plea bargain. Defense attorneys say they're considering the deal, but more importantly, they are evaluating the young boy's mental state. That's because the easy part here is figuring out if this boy pulled the trigger. The tough question is whether an 8-year-old is capable of understanding what he was doing. During an interrogation without a lawyer, an 8-year-old boy tells police something unimaginable. He murdered his father and another man who rented a room in his house. Even the boy seems to barely believe his own words.
I went upstairs, and then I saw my dad, and then I got the gun, and then I fired it at my dad. Twice.
Did you shoot him because you were mad at him?
So
how often do you get in trouble?
most of the time.
But could an 8-year-old gun down 2 people, including his own father, in cold blood? On its face, experts find it hard to accept a child could understand committing the heinous crime.
It's very unlikely that an 8-year-old could formulate the intent, and by that I mean really understand what he was doing and the long-term consequences.
Prosecutors have yet to reveal evidence to support the alleged confession, but this case could test the presumption that a child could not plan this.
Did you get in trouble for anything recently?
Yeah, I think so. I'm supposed to bring papers that say I did, and I didn't. So then they hit me.
First, police say the boy may have kept a ledger tallying alleged abuse, telling a social worker when he reached 1,000 spankings, that would be his limit.
That would suggest that the boy is angry enough to be thinking of getting back at his dad, sort of a revenge type of thing.
Then there are the elaborate stories he told police. First, blaming neighbors.
There's some bad people in my neighborhood.
Later, the boy offers a qualified admission.
I think I might have shot the gun.
Then there's the reaction of his grandmother, reportedly telling police, "I knew this would happen. They were too hard on the boy. If any 8-year-old is capable of doing this, it's him." However, police haven't said they found a ledger, and the boy's mother, who doesn't live with him, told Diane Sawyer he was not abused.
He loved his dad.
So as far as you know, there was no anger there? There was no stress there?
No, not at all.
It is a case that is testing conventional wisdom, and one that could have major implications.
But you told the truth right now, didn't you? You're a good kid, you know that?
This case still has everybody shaking their heads. So you told us earlier that they may throw out that confession tape for the reasons you
No counsel. The kid was brought in as a witness, not a suspect.
Right. So if they decide that he is not competent to stand trial, what happens to a young boy like this?
Well, then a lot of people would argue the right thing, that you evaluate for him for any mental problems, you get him help, as opposed to putting him through the adult criminal justice system. That would upset the fundamental beliefs about what kids are capable of.
In other words, you'd have to go back and redo the precedent on all these cases?
That's right, and you would wind up trying him, and he could go away for the rest of his life.
Okay, well, as we said, we'll stay on top of this case.